I haven't made a video in forever, and it's making me so antsy because I just want to create. Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a while because I've been at this Catholic Bible college, and the question is, why did I come? Or why did I go, I guess. And that's what this video is about. So, about 3 months ago, I packed up my things to go to a Catholic Bible college called the St. Therese School of Faith and Mission. It wasn't easy to make the commitment to put myself in a place for 9 months, but I know when I say yes to the Lord, a good adventure always awaits. Except this time, it'd be less of an external one, like some of my other adventures, and more of an internal adventure. Okay, so here are 5 of the reasons why I chose to go to this Catholic college. Okay, so the first reason why I came here is that I discerned it was the next step in life God wanted me to take. Why that is, I'll get to that in a sec, but I always knew of this place since my house is literally down the street. I just never thought I would come here. So yeah, it may sound weird to you if you're not a Christian to say that I knew God wanted me to come here and wanted me to be here. But I don't think anybody would come to this place for 9 months and do the things we do here unless God had a hand in it. I had to bring my hustle sign and then my statue of Padre Pio. I forget, one of the students told me what kind of statue this is when it's just like the head and the shoulders, but I forget. Comment down below if you know what this is called. Okay, reason number 2 is that the Lord has granted me a lot of faith and trust in Him through the blessing of my childhood and being able to travel across North America, doing concerts, making the faith come alive for kids. So I've been able to see the Lord work in so many different ways, in so many different places, and it's definitely helped me grow in that trust of Him. So being that been given that gift of faith and trust, I also want to learn and grow in my knowledge of the faith, to know why we believe what we believe. So this place, there's tons of amazing classes on theology, philosophy, and I've been learning a lot more on how to better think through things. So gaining a better head knowledge of the faith so that I'm able to back it up, because I know the Lord in my future will give me so many more opportunities to evangelize and catechize, and having a better, knowing how to better seek truth and go about seeking truth is super helpful, and knowing why truth is truth and why there is objective truth and stuff. So it's really interesting, and growing in that knowledge of the faith has been really important. There's just so much to learn, guys, and I've been reading tons of books, doing lots of papers and reflections, and the classes have been awesome. So yeah, learn. It's huge. Okay, reason number 3 is that I wanted to deepen my relationship with the Lord. And it just so happened that in this season of my life, this was the best way to do it. So far, this place has definitely been an amazing opportunity to grow in my relationship with the Lord and go deeper every single day, because there's barely any distractions here, and that's the main focus of this place. Whether we encounter Christ through truth, through the community, through just following the schedule and subjecting to authority and having obedience, or doing just the duty of the moment. There's so many ways to encounter Christ, and for me, this was how I guess the Lord wanted me to encounter Him and grow in a deep relationship with Him, at this stage of my life at least. Number 4 is I wanted to learn how to better clearly communicate through writing. So work on my writing, and I know when you work on your writing, it definitely spills into communicating in other areas, whether it's through speaking, and we do a ton of papers here. They go quick and you have to pump them out quick. So it's helping me learn how to formulate my thoughts, my ideas, my reflections, so people can understand what I have to say, including myself. Communication in life is so huge. Good communicators basically have changed the world. Good and bad communicators. So it's important to be a good communicator, especially since once you figure out your purpose, it usually entails sharing a message with people, whether it's through your actions or through what you have to say. Reason number 5 is the community here. I haven't spent a whole lot of time with community in my past, mostly just my family. I spent a lot of time with my family. So this has been interesting for me, being in a community like this. And the biggest thing I've been learning is humility. And when you're in a community, you definitely are humbled in many ways. And that, I believe, is one of the main reasons why God has me here, is to grow in humility. And so far in the past 3 months, definitely, yeah, which is awesome. I've been learning so much from just being in community with other people, other young adults, and it's an amazing opportunity to be in a place with 38 other young adults who are incredibly smart and who have ultimately a desire to learn and a desire to grow. Yeah, so it's inspiring and interesting. It's been fun getting to know everybody, and we're all pretty close now. We're 3 months in, so it's cool. It's like one big family. I can't do justice on this one, but yeah, how I knew to make this decision and discernment is I spent in time dialoguing, conversing, talking to God, and He showed me in subtle ways that this was the right step to take. Secondly, to take time into account, like context. I would way rather have taken the money that I spent for this place and spent it on traveling, or on more camera gear, buying a van or whatever, just the things I wanted to go about. But I realized at this season of my life, at this time, as much as I know those things will probably happen, I'll probably get to still travel and stuff, but at this season, at this stage, taking time into context, this was the next step to take. Another thing is I didn't make this decision based on emotions. It's important to not just base decisions on emotions, because if I did, I probably wouldn't be here right now. Oftentimes the right decision is the one that's gonna put you out of your comfort zone much more. And I knew that being in a place where there's a strict schedule and you have to submit to authority often and obey, I guess, and really commit to being here, I knew this was gonna help me grow, and it would be a harder decision than going out and traveling and having a lot more freedom in that way. So yeah, when I've been here, it's been helping me learn how to be detached to everything but God. Just to be detached and abandon, having surrender. And if you're struggling with making a decision and a big commitment, just get more data and test it out to see if you're at peace with it. I know this is where God wants me to be right now, so I'm at peace, and that's a good feeling to have. So yeah, yesterday I was having one of the toughest nights. I encourage you, if you're ever struggling in anything, just remind yourself of the big picture and why you're doing what you're doing. Go back to those reasons and the why of what you're doing, because it helps you better enter in again and be more intentional with what you're doing. Because just think about it, life is broken down into decades into years, and years into months, months into weeks, weeks into days, and days into moments. So what you do today and the habits and the things you do does impact and affect tomorrow. Just focus on what you have to do and what you should be doing in this moment, and everything else will kind of fall into place. If you ever get discouraged in the moment, like I sometimes do, what I have to do is just remind myself of the big picture and why I'm doing what I'm doing in this moment, and how it's important, and how it's affecting my life and those around me. And that's huge for me, realizing that today matters. Keep that big picture in mind. I know it really helps me. But anyways, guys, thanks for listening. If anything, this was just like a therapy session for me. It feels so good to just make a video. Before coming here, I had so many plans of the videos I wanted to make, and I just haven't. So after last night, I was just realizing how much I needed to create content. I'm just like getting antsy. So yeah, I hope to make more videos in the future. I want you to meet so many more people in the community, so I'm so excited. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Continue in that formation. Continue forming your conscience and growing. Continue just learning, no matter where you are in life. Learning is a lifetime process. So wherever you are, continue to learn, continue to grow, and never stop seeking the truth. All right, we'll see you guys next time.